Okay, just getting set up here. I just sent out the live streaming link there to the members in the chat room, the Active Traders chat room. So DCIX has been starting to move again today. This thing being a big former runner there. Sort of 40% gap on DCIX. You can see where this thing ran to in the past. Just get my trusty marker here already. You can see where this thing ran to in the past. Highs of 29 there before crashing all the way back down to where it is now at $4.87 on the daily. And if we go down to the 1 minute, and I turn on extended hours, you'll see that in the pre-market session here, prices really started to take off again, up to $6.85. We'd have to go through the filings and take a look, see why this is happening. Let's see what the news, if it gives us any hints. No hints on DCIX just yet. Okay, well, as we look at things this morning, I'm going to keep DCIX there on the watch as well. So DCIX is on watch, OHGI also on watch here for overnight gains. Nice move up higher than pre-market session, or in the yesterday's session, and we're basically holding the VWAP from yesterday at around 260. If we look at the low volume node that exists in that area, or the low volume node cliff, we can see around the VWAP, there's an opportunity maybe to get in short. We should see this thing dump off. If it doesn't do it here in the pre-market session, it'll definitely do it at the open. Time is 9:13. And for those of you watching in the members area live stream, the daily recap yesterday, I went over all of the daily charts. Went over all of the daily charts here, and looked at some of the opportunities. So refer to that video there if you want to know what else we're going to be looking at today on the dailies. I don't really have time to go over it right now. So we have about 15 minutes to the open here, and we're going to start trading. If you're watching the YouTube live stream, welcome. Say hello in the chat. And some other things that we're watching today are going to be Roku. That's we're expecting to continue down lower. We've had a head and shoulders pattern here on the daily. See the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. And if you watch my video, 4-day trading strategies for beginners, you'll know that that's one of the key patterns that we look for here in order for to see um, a breakdown, finally a break of the neckline while holding the shoulder line gives us a nice risk to reward. And we made an absolute killing in this trade here on this red candle. Basically traded it all the way down. That was a fantastic trade from, I think it was on Wednesday. So today we're looking for the same thing. Price attempted to break up through the right shoulder again, but failed on Roku, giving us that really nice momentum to the downside today. So we'll look for a pullback short there, maybe a red to green move, or green to red move, I should say. What else is looking good on the daily? VRX has been coming down as well. Traded yesterday VRX on the short side, and we'll look for a pop today in order to short into maybe an HVN around 2076. And again, our runners DCIX, OH, GI, you can see they're just crazy runners. This type of stock here on OHGI, we're definitely looking to short if we get the opportunity. Okay, OHGI already dipping under our level there. So overall, we are looking for shorts on OHGI. Overall shorts. We have no real, there's not one level here that we're looking at. The key level that we were looking at has already been broken here in the pre-market session. So we'll probably look for a pullback somewhere into this trend line, or maybe up into the $3 mark. Excuse me. Mark off $3 there with an LVN. And Roku, we are looking for that pullback short. VRX, also same thing, looking for shorts. A lot of shorts this week. I've traded a lot of shorts this week. And DCIX is just that runner. So this thing could spike or it could slam all the way back down. No one really knows. Bring up the other chart here. Also watching MARA. Beautiful, beautiful sideways consolidation here, putting in all sorts of patterns. We have a head and shoulders pattern here with the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder. And this bottom here was just peaked under yesterday, and price has swung back up, breaking the trend line. So I think today what we can expect, something that's very common here on MARA, is that spike up and then another consolidation and breakdown under. Definitely looking for that today as well. So spike up, breakdown is what we're looking for on MARA. very common. XNet, beautiful mover on XNet as well. Marked off a level there at 1577, and we've got some highs that are, we can see if they're being respected or not, but this was a really nice mover to the upside on XNet. Obviously, we also have some higher time frame daily chart things that I'm watching on the other monitor here, so I'll just keep an eye on that. Okay, we have about 11 minutes here to the US market open. So let's make sure that I've got everything on the book map as well. Okay, well, got Roku up there. Excuse me. Morning allergies. So look for that $18 break there on XNet. XNet loves its macro consolidation breaks, loves those breaks. I actually haven't looked at the pre-market. It might already be over. So we'll take a look, but I'm still marking off this level as it's definitely key. So I'm marking that off as a major high. Yeah, so there we go. Look at those tests. 3 tests there up at 17.95. Definitely looking to go long above 17.95 on XNet. So all these I'm going to be dropping into the room here. All these alerts are in the chat room, the members chat room. And if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing or how I trade, just drop them in the chat. Long above 17.95. Okay, so now I need to make sure I've got everything ready to go here. So DCIX, it's an obvious one. There's other movers as well. EGLT. RIOT I'm not really interested in right now. Not really showing me any significant obvious patterns. OHGI definitely trading that. VSTM. Nice head and shoulders pattern on VSTM under $3. I'd like that price to be a little higher so we can run a little further. And OHRP, nothing there either. Okay, great. So I'm just going to quickly take a look at the Nasdaq most active here in the last 5 minutes. See what's most active on Nasdaq. CSX gap down there from 57 to 51 on CSX. This is definitely a higher float stock. Almost a 10% gap down. Okay, we have about 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes here to the open. And OHGI already putting in those shorts. Don't want it to run without me, but I can't really buy it in the pre-market session. Put Riot up just to watch. OHGI is up. To put DCIX up as well. I'll get rid of Okay, here we go. Getting started here. We've got about 2 minutes to the open now. So again, just gonna try and make those profits early on. See if we can't be up in our profit zones here within the first 30 minutes of trading, and we can be done for the day and maybe do a bit of a Q&A here on the YouTube channel. DCIX already beginning to pull up. So I want to see if we can get some shorts set up on DCIX. Some borrows, how much they're worth. No borrows on DCIX. Means it can't short it. Can't short OHGI either. Only looking for longs. Unfortunately. That's really a shame. Looking for shorts on VRX as well. Do have some available there. And on Roku. Shorts on Roku. Expensive shorts on Roku. MARA. So MARA also going to be looking for that. See if there's shorts available. No shorts available on MARA. Here we go, about less than 30 seconds here to the open. Good luck everyone if you're trading live. Trade safely, wait for the price to come to you. Off to the races, here we go. Ding, ding, ding. Gap up on Riot. And DCIX is breaking down already. That was the pullback short there that we would have been looking for. XNet's going to be a main player for me here because, well, it's a long play, so. And there goes XNet. That would have been an amazing short if shorts were available from my broker to borrow. That would have been great. SRAX is another one that I could attempt to get some locates for. Rejected as well. SRAX, no shorting. And also watching XNet. Watching XNet. Looking to see if this could possibly turn into a long. All right, let's give it a shot here. Just a quick one, see if we can hold that number, 1707 or $17, and we cannot. See if we can hold 17 there. We cannot. Okay, that just turned into a possible short play. There's a one little opportunity there. Mini scuff trade. Always good to take little jabs at the market there. Jab opportunities. And XNet. Also no borrows, but I am looking for longs on XNet, long above 1795, ideally. And you can see that we've the reaction that we had there at that 16 to 80 mark. So I'm going to drop XNet over here, and we'll put DCIX on the other chart. So now we've got XNet up here. Okay, let's see if we can't get into that long position that we're looking for. Here we go. Looking for a long position on XNet. Just little stabs, adding in as the market confirms. No reason to start in with full size on when you're speculating like this. This price could really just swing up against you at any moment. We've got 19,000 buyers there attempting to push price higher there. And I do want to draw the retake there. Beautiful. Beautiful long here on XNet. Would love to see a little bit of a pullback here so that I can continue adding to the position. I'm not going to complain about this. And any type of sideways consolidation with a breakup is going to make me add to the position. Okay, here's a bit of a pullback. Into add at 1710. Adding there as well. Okay, added a bit. Let's see, we want to stay above 1705, ideally. Now I want to see added to break that higher break. Seem to be breaking down a little bit. It's okay. We're forming a new trend line here. New trend line. Just want to let price sort of play out a little bit there in my long position. And see if I can add along the way. Just building into a long position, as I think we can possibly, if we get a nice larger consolidation and larger breakout, we can really push that $18 break, 17.94. So basically, this is what I'm looking to do. Put on the chart. Head up, break up and around, heading up towards $18, ideally. Of course, if we do get a breakdown, we have to watch it closely. Want to be out of that position instantly if we do get a breakdown. 17, I'd like to hold. That'd be nice. Okay, we're beginning to get a breakdown here. We should see a snap. Want to hold 1690. What I'd like to do is hold these lows here at around 1680. And now we are seeing a trend line here that needs to be broken. We'll see if we can add to the position at the break of that trend line. Love these wedge formations here in XNet. They usually make for a really nice play. I think XNet higher time frame wants to curl up towards $18, so I'm looking to play that. Look for the volume at the bottom of the page as well. Volume confirmation number 1. So you take a look at my video, 4 trading strategies for beginners on YouTube. You'll see that one of the 4 strategies is the wedge formation, exactly what we're playing right now, where I'm looking for that volume confirmation to tell me that this is going to be the breakout. And at that point is where I'll add. I'm looking for price to consolidate and then expand in my direction. The price exploration, discovery. We want to get price out into that discovery phase. Snap down underneath, threatening to break the lows of that pattern. And I will be out of that position. Will not be risking. I'm out of that position. Will not be risking that as it's likely to break down. And there it goes. So there you go. That's how you take your shots at the market. You have to know where your line in the sand is. And if it breaks against you, this is the type of thing that can happen. Very important. We did have the opportunity to see price move in sideways and then break that high and then swing up, breaking this high as well. And then we would have seen that $18 break. Didn't turn out that way. Instead, we went the opposite way, which is fine. That's trading, right? You place your bets and you move on to the next one. Luckily, scuff trade, didn't really lose much, and controlled risk. So we can take as many jabs at the market as we need to. OHGI now heading up, threatening the trend line. Sort of like a very key trend line there. That's somewhere around 1780s or 280, sorry, 280, 279s. We'll look for a line in the sand there, some kind of a pattern to confirm that breakout higher. But it could be trying to make that left shoulder at 325. And of course, volume's a little bit lower here as we are starting to get closer to the holidays. So always remember that after the first 30 minutes or hour of trading or so, volume is really going to die down quite a bit. So that's the short that we were looking for on VRX, but we were busy with something else. Okay, let's see if OHGI here gives us an opportunity. The really nice trend line hold on OHGI is very positive sign. I want to see a break of that trend line. And XNet is fighting back. They are fighting back. Again, until that trend line's broken, it's not going to be a play for me. We have buyers coming in at 265 here, 8,000 buyers or so. And you can see how scattered the price action is on OHGI. People are looking to get in short on this, maybe on a broker that lets them. This is a hard to get short for sure. Shares and bit of a head and shoulders pattern there. Um, people are definitely looking for the break of that trend line in order to start getting in short. Okay, let's see what we can do here on XNet. Maybe we can take another shot at a break of that trend line. Making things a little more difficult. Obviously, we have a very bearish outlook on XNet right now. So, yeah, I just don't see that strength coming in. DCIX ripping lower there. Wish I had some shorts available. Cannot short DCIX, unfortunately. It's not doesn't my broker doesn't allow me to. But we did have the right idea there, I guess. MARA. MARA with a nice spike. And some curling action here on XNet. We'll be looking for that buying volume to come in order to get into a long. We have a really nice DP down here at 1650 on XNet that held up really nicely in the past, and you can see all the buyers there waiting, 34,000 buyers waiting at 1650. Okay, looks like we might be curling up, but this thing could just sell off. So don't get your hopes up. Here we go, attempted break of the trend line, failure. Sellers coming in to stuff that move. Plain as day to see. Let's see if buyers can come in with a comeback. Dangerous spot, so I need to see that buyer confirmation. There it is. Bit of a slam down. Looking for buyers to continue coming in. Didn't get the best fill on that. That's okay. Now we're looking for a retake there of 1706, 17s. And here just taking little jabs at the market. There we go. 17's been taken. Let's see if they can trade over 17 and hold. $16.90 is my average price. Really nice there. I'm going to take a partial at that trend line. It's not giving it to me here. Actually, I am not going to take it until 17 breaks. Not going to take a partial until 17 breaks. Double top right at that ghost trend line. Those trend lines are super important. Here's Hugo testing 17. Taking a partial there. And I will add to the position here if buying volume increases. I'm looking at the bottom of the page as well for the buying volume. 1690 is my position right now. So I'm going to drop a POS there, position marker at 1690. Turned out to be a really nice break. I didn't get the best fill, but that's okay. Higher time frame is what we're looking for. Higher time frame move. And you can see we're beginning to expand there. So now I'd love to see some consolidation and a pullback in order to add to this position long. We've gotten a nice piece of XNet here so far. So this is my main watch right now on XNet. You can see what we're looking to trade. Beautiful move there up above the previous trend line, heading up for those highs. Buyers coming in with a lot of strength. We've got a nice piece of this move so far here. Looking for a pullback in order to add to the position. Beautiful move there on XNet. RIOT up against the pre-market highs as well. TCIX continuing to sell off. Would love to see XNet over $20 here. Oh man, this is a beautiful trade. And I will sell a little piece right here. So another little piece up here, 1732, as we're starting to hit a bit of resistance, and we should see a pullback, and I will add to the position here as price comes back down to retest some of the key levels that it just created. Really, really nice trade. Took profit right at the top. And here we go. Here's the pullback. Looking for a pullback, maybe to 17. Ooh. Let's see if we can get a pullback and we can add to the position 1702. Oh, damn, leveled. Yeah, that's not good, man. I'd be out of commission as well. That's a tough one. 1710. So looking for 1702 here to add to the position. Hopefully we do get it. I'm wanting price to come back down. That's what I'm looking for. 17, 16, I'm attempting now. It doesn't really look like price is going to come back. And if it does, it'll be a nice spike. So I'm going to be a little bit patient there looking for that pullback. Maybe should have added at 1711 there at the VWAP. But if we do a consolidation breakup, I will add to that position as well. So overall, we are still down. If I get rid of the extended hours, this tells another story. Either way, we are still creating peaks here. So bit of a head and shoulders pattern right now. Exit that, swinging down a bit here. Just looking to add piece by piece, taking advantage of the fact that there's zero commissions if you drop in a limit order and it takes a little bit to get filled. Okay, here we go. We should see a snap down, and I want to try and pick up some shares maybe at 1702 if we do get that breakdown. Small consolidation pattern there. Flag pattern, really. And our position right now is at 1690. We've taken 2 pieces off the trade so far. So I'm down to a quarter of my position, and I'm really looking for a place here to continue adding. But yeah, this is exactly the position that we want to be in, is looking to add when we've already taken profits. Okay, obviously there's a big opportunity there, 1738. And there goes all the buying action without us, unfortunately. So we are about to break those highs. Okay, there we go. Now we are running. Now we are running. This is exactly what we were looking for. Beautiful trade here on XNet. And again, I'm just going to be holding through this. I'm not going to be selling. There's bigger targets that we're looking at, $18. I think XNet can do it. We're hoping XNet can do it, but we are now testing 1748, which is a very important HVN high volume node. So we should get the largest pullback from this touch there. Definitely want to mark that off as an HVN. 1747.48. Vigilant for opportunities to continue getting in long. I'd love to see a further breakdown, like I said. And if you're watching the YouTube live stream, let me know you're there. Send me a hello in the chat. Ask any questions. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them today, as today's Friday's free YouTube live stream. I'm also streaming for members here in the Active Traders chat room. Beautiful long position there. I'm going to drop in my long position marker so you can see on the chart exactly where I went long. And this is a position long. So that's where I went long there and taking profits along the way. Looking for that larger $18 break and adding into the position as price comes back down to consolidate. Pulls back and adds more, brings more sellers in as buyers accumulate. Brings the sellers in, have those sellers be broken to the long side, all their orders absorbed, more buyers come in, stronger moves. And every important level that we break, we have people that have been short that are flipping their positions, and we're going to start seeing this price action really head up. Again, not seeing a significant pullback here. This is just standard trend line being held. I am really looking for that. I mean, the worst case scenario for me right now is this thing goes parabolic on a quarter of my position. I'd much rather it come back down, threatening my position, giving me the opportunity to continue getting in more size. It's still going, and money is money. I'm not going to complain, I guess. Well, I am going to complain a little bit. You have to be a little greedy as a trader, I guess. But there you go, another spike up, another opportunity here to take profits, but I didn't catch that one. I don't know that I want to shorten my position anymore. Actually, I'd rather hold the rest here. So what I would love to see, always visualizing what you want to see out of the trade. Very important. So let me get another color here. So I want to see price to come up like it did, and come back down, create a new trend line, and then inside of this move here, I'd want to see this type of action, consolidation breakout, giving me that nice opportunity to add into the position. Another thing could be the VWAP. Maybe it wants to test the VWAP. That's another opportunity to add. And really, I'm not looking to let this go until around $18 if we see a failure there, or until the buying volume completely diminishes. There you go, taking almost 100 cents out of the trade there. We're getting close. One more spike up and we could hit 1790. And then we can be attempting to break $18. But this is the type of trade that you get in at the beginning of the day. You can see that the day opened up here. You can see where the day opened up right there. We had an attempt. I attempted to get it long here. Had a couple failed scuff attempts, very, very, very small losses, and now looked for a consolidation and then breakout there of that trend line, which we took to the long side. Taking profits at the peaks. That's where I took profits. And now price is continuing higher, creating new ascending trend lines, which is great if you had your full position on, but I'm looking for a pullback. This is a longer time frame move. So this is what we're seeing right now, this move. Beautiful, beautiful trade here. Okay, here we go. Finally getting a pullback. Let's see if we can break that trend line and come back down before we continue higher. If I go to the 5-minute, it's much easier to see what I'm looking for on the 5-minute. You can really picture it now. I want to see that $18 break here at the top. $18 break. So we are looking for maybe a move up here, cup and handle, breakout to the upside, heading up to $20. Okay, so that's what's going on right now on XNet. To go see what else is happening here in the rest of the world. Roku as well. Very interesting place here on Roku. Take a look at Roku here right near my head there. The seems to be also another type of a breakout opportunity. Obviously, this would be on a higher time frame. This would be a head and shoulders. It would be the break of the right shoulder there. So we also want to take a look at that for possible longs on Roku. So XNet and Roku are the two big players right now for us. Here we go. Nice pullback on XNet. 1720. We're looking to add to the position at 1720. Maybe 24. Okay, I'm going to add to the position right now, and then I'm also going to add it at the break of that trend line, 1720, and then we can really see a nice, hopefully we can hold above the VWAP have a nice test of that VWAP. And VRX is just taking off right now. Taking off VRX. Roku, also going to be looking for longs there. Oh, really nice. Really, really nice. DP there at 48.50. We'd definitely be looking to get long on Roku. Just fix things up so you guys can see what I'm looking at as well. Okay, Roku. So looking to get in long on Roku. I'm going to need a little more here, a little more consolidation. I'm not just going to buy because I see that there's a nice breaking point at 48.50. Almost got filled there on XNet. Looking to get filled at 20 on XNet. 1720. And VRX just taking off there after that break of 1990. Man, really nice on VRX. There you go. So Roku and XNet main watches right now. Roku over 48.80 is what I'm looking for. Again, Roku over 48.80. Okay, we could attempt a long here if we see that buying volume coming in. Attempted break of 48.50. If that buying volume doesn't come in, I am not going in either. And looks like we missed our second ad there just by a couple cents. Actually, just by 1 cent on XNet, unfortunately. I'll leave it there. If price comes back down and wants to grab me, that'd be fantastic. Looking to add into my position there on XNet. And Roku looking like it might be breaking down after a test of 48.50 there. Very important level, higher time frame level. So if I go out to the hourly on Roku, you can see these tests over and over and over again of this level at the high there. So really 48.70 is the actual high. So I'll just mark that off there as a major high. Major high, 48.70. If that breaks, we are definitely looking for 51.80. But this is shorting territory here. Have to be cautious. And borrows the short side are very expensive on MARA as well, as they are on Roku. Put my head off here. Fix my hair there for a second so I don't look totally ridiculous on camera. Okay, we are looking. Where are my glasses? I need my glasses. My eyes are starting to get a little strained. Okay, Roku, here we go. Opportunity. Looking for those buyers. I'm not coming in unless the buyers are there. Buyers at the bottom of the page. Non-existent right now. Need the buyers to confirm the move. Nice pullback there on XNet. Where are the buyers? Honestly, not enough for me. There's a weak push up at most there on Roku. Looks like we may need to just play the break of 48.50. Really nice bounce there off of the VWAP on XNet. Average position right now is on XNet is 1721. So that's our average entry. So I'm going to drop in the second long there. 1721. Okay, Roku. See, we'll look to add some pieces here, but again, the volume. The buying volume is what I'm looking for here. Not really getting that right now. Where's that buying volume? Let me know if the audio is okay and if you can hear me well as well. Okay, so we are in a long position on XNet looking to take that. Oh, there's the buying volume on Roku finally coming in. Basically at the worst possible spot here when they can get stuffed. The only stopping power that's available here on Roku is at 48.50 on the sell side. So you always have to think of it that way. What's it going to take to break? Is the volume there to break that? Do they have enough power? And sometimes they need a bigger lead time, more momentum to break through. And so you'll see a little bit of a pullback. That's how you get that cup and handle. So I'm looking for that break of 48.50 here in order to jump into a long position. And I'd look for pullbacks this to add. Threatening the break of 48.50 now. Again, looking at the bottom of the page for the volume, diminishing buying volume is worrisome. Tells me this could possibly bounce off instead. Watching closely. Want to see absorption at 48.50. XNet working out really well for us right now, as well as just from the peripheral I'm watching. Okay, buying volume coming in. I'm in. Oh, man. It was too fast. I missed it. So you notice how difficult it was to get into a position like that on XNet, on Roku, I should say. Very, very, very difficult. So I'm gonna have to wait for a pullback here to get in, unfortunately. But this is a major break here, threatening 48.80. So I'm gonna be adding to the position or jumping into the position here, looking for that larger break. So let's see if we can get a pullback and I can get in. Okay, I'm in. Looking for that break of $49. That's a very, very, very key level. If that breaks, this thing's gonna take off. Completely take off. Now, here we go. Let's go. Come on, Roku. Give us that massive explosion to the upside that you're good at doing. Here we go. Opportunity. Got my starter position on. We'll add at the break. Opportunity, Roku. Where are those buyers? Everyone's watching this right now in the higher time frame. Everyone wants this to break. If it doesn't, it's going to be big stuff. There's the break. Here we go, over $49. Where's that continuation buying? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That's what we're talking about. Here we go. Higher time frame move explosion to the upside. XNet also breaking higher. I'm in two positions right now. Holding Roku here as we start breaking higher and higher and higher. I'm going to go to the 5-minute. You'll see the major high broken at 48.70. Looking to hold, looking to hold. We are knocking down all the walls here. Heading up, knocking down all the walls. Amazing trade here so far on Roku. We're going parabolic now. Some absorption there. We are going parabolic. Going to take a little piece there. Took a little piece at that high there as this possibility for a pullback. And look at that. That's how you make a call. Entry price right now is at 48.83 on Roku. So that's my position here. 48.83. Beautiful trade on Roku there. Long position. Something that I've been watching for over a week. And now what I need is a pullback to continue adding to the position. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is a lot of really great lessons here happening right now. XNet looking like it might be curling around on us. I'm going to sell a bit of a position on XNet just to grab what I can there. And Roku, opportunity to add into the position right now. Test of $49. BR, you can see the importance of that level. And really looking for continuation here. Curl up towards 49.50 for a break would be beautiful. If it comes back down to our entry price, I'm going to be out. I'm not going to give anything back on that. Could have had an even better entry price down in the 60s. But basically sold right at the top as well on Roku, so there you go. Okay, let's see if we can add into a position here. Maybe use this as a curling point. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So now you can see that we're holding above 49.09, 49.08, holding that price, curling up towards possible break of 49.50. Always got to be drawing your trend lines as well. They're very important. So that's the new trend line there that needs to hold. And on XNet, I want to make sure that I'm not going to be giving up anything here. So I'll drop in a stop at 17.24. And Roku. Beautiful long trade here on Roku. Really only caught that last piece, but still. It went a bit parabolic on us. 48.83 to 49.50. And our ultimate entry was down here at the break of 48.70. So we were looking to get in long there originally. Okay, here we go. A bit of a breakdown on Roku. Again, not going to let it pass my position, my entry position there. I have no problem letting it go and then adding it a further break. You can't marry these things. So we're creating a lower low, lower highs, lower lows. Very dangerous. Trend moving against us. Of course, it's a consolidation, but you never know how far the consolidation is going to go or how big it's going to be. It could be a consolidation on the daily, which means this thing's swinging all over the place on the intraday. Also watching other things here. And we are out of XNet here as XNet comes back down to our entry long position. And we are about to be out of Roku as well, I believe. But like a poker player, if you're going to call, you might as well raise. And in this instance, if you're going to fold, you might as well bet. So let's see if we can double the position that we have right now as it gets closer to our entry. Nice long opportunity on XNet as well if you're still long on that position. I'm going to need a better looking consolidation break in order to get in long on XNet right now. 1740 there is holding. And here comes Roku looking to take us out. Let's see if they can do it. Good luck, Roku. Turns out that was the right move on XNet. It's threatening to break that VWAP there, spreading out a lot as well. And I'm always looking to buy and sell little bits around my base core position there. So if I have a core position of a quarter entry of my max position, then I'll be looking to trade bits within that position, maybe add a quarter and sell a quarter on the breaks inside of a move. It's just a nice way to start collecting some premium. Okay, I'm going to be selling the position here on Roku. And there we go. We are out. Fantastic trade on Roku. Fantastic trade on XNet. Now I'm going to need to see a consolidation. Price to consolidate, threatening to break 49.50s, but for the most part, this is a beautiful trade there. And Roku should be coming back down to test 48.50, 48.70 really. There you go. There's the rip down that we avoided. And it's just as important to avoid the catastrophic moves down or up as it is to take advantage of catastrophic moves down or up if you're in the right moving in the right direction, which is why it's always important to never have more than 2 trades on at a time. You can't fully take in everything that's happening on the order flow on more than one stock. So having 2 stocks, you're already cutting down some of the important information that you would normally learn from the level 2 by watching another stock. And that's sort of what saved me here on Roku, is I knew I could see that curling down, that descending trend line followed by all the absorption on the way down and failed attempts from the buyers. And as you can see at the bottom of the page, the buyers are nowhere to be found. So when that type of thing happens, this was really the failure point there. So if you were looking to get short, that's a really nice failure point. Buyers, they didn't come back in. You could have gotten in short here and, risked off of there, and that's your short trade. So careful what you pay attention to. Okay, so XNet looking like it's curling back up here, threatening to bounce off of that or retake that VWAP. Real battle happening right now at the VWAP. Definitely something we didn't want to be involved in, especially around our position. Roku is well threatened to come back up. After tested 4870, that's what we were looking for. Now it needs to hold above 4870 in order for us to look for a consolidation pattern to break out higher. I don't see that coming up right now on XNet. It's a little bit messy, spready as well. Roku's a little bit better to trade at the moment. We can see VRX very similar to Roku right now. And again, looking at the bottom of the page, where are those buyers? There goes XNet, ripping lower there. And just take a look at some of the trades here on. So here you can see the actual, as the broker marks off my entries. So this is XNet. You can see we had a couple failed attempts here to break out higher. I actually shorted, or actually longed a couple times here, added to a position, and then the second attempt was an instant in and out. And then finally, price broke down. We let it break down a little bit, and then we saw there was an opportunity to get in long. So long position here. Sold a little bit into the first spike, second spike. Added to the position, sold a little bit there, and sold the rest. So that was a nice move. Roku's better. Roku's definitely better. So a lot clearer on Roku. Had a tiny scuff trade there, and then had two adding positions. Really nice sell at the very top there, and then we left three-quarters of the position on, or sorry, took three-quarters of positions off and left a quarter of the position on here, and took it off as we saw that price was beginning to break down against us. And that's all you need really for the day. So there we go. Time is 10:24. Done within an hour of trading. So that's the sort of the dream job there is trade for an hour, trade for 30 minutes of the day, and then go do something else. So what else am I doing? I love investing and things like that. So I'm looking at. I have some pretty major investments in cryptocurrency that are doing really well right now. I've invested in Ripple. It's doing fantastic right now. They're all over the news. They're in Forbes, calling them the next huge thing to explode. So that's fantastic. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum, those other ones. I'm really enjoying the crypto train right now. Have a really nice portfolio together, and then have some other long-term investments, trading options, and doing some longer-term chart plays. So there goes Roku, breaking up again, testing the very important trend lines there that need to break in order for this to become a play of any kind. Okay, buyers are coming into Roku. Opportunity to buy in here. Okay, just gonna buy in, looking for a break of that 49 level. Basically hold to 82. Nothing special there. It's just a little attempt here at a long, and we'll see what comes of it. But we do have 24,000 buyers there at 48.81 that seem to be pretty serious about it. So we'll look for a nice pop here. Maybe we can get into another run to the upside. We have tested 48.70 and held, and I was looking for those buyers to come in, and they are starting to come in now. So we'll see what kind of a move we can get here. If we can take another little scalp off and then drop in a stop and go do something else for the rest of the day. There we go. There's the breakout. Looking for a pop so I can drop in my stop. Oh man, like poetry. There's the pop. We can take a little piece off here. Took a little piece, nice little scalp. Now 48.98 is my entry price position. 48.98. So I'll just drop in a stop at 48.99. All right, stop in at 48.99. And there we go. Another trade long, successful trade long. And this thing, who knows, maybe it'll make some new highs and I'll come back and this will be a nice little nest egg. All right, so there you have it. And I'm out of that position. So it's a quick one. But nice little scalp there on Roku to finish off the day. Two trades, XNet, Roku, and we had finished off with 3 winners and 2 losers on the day. All right, fantastic trading. Thanks a lot for sticking around. Anybody that's been watching in the live room, thank you for hanging around. And I will. I don't know that I'll post this for people that aren't members at activetraders.chat. So if you want to see the replay of this, sign up for a free trial at activetraders.chat. If you head over to that website, this is our website. You'll see that this is a place where you can learn to trade stocks with real day traders. You can watch me trade live every day. We get access to a trading community and chat room. This is where I teach market auction theory, volume profile analysis, market structure, order flow analysis. We have a webinar coming up either over the weekend or at the beginning of next week. I'm about to send out the schedule for it. It's going to be a really interesting webinar, really professionally done. So hope you sign up there and get access to it. You also get access to obviously the chat room, the daily live stock trading stream, which you just saw a preview of. And also you'll get access to the full length recordings, stream recordings. So you can jump into the members area and you can watch trades from any day. Just pick. And then I do daily trade recaps as well, where I talk about the trades that we took, the reasoning behind it, what we could do better the next day. And then obviously we have the training webinars and nightly watch lists. All right, so you can head over, click start a free trial. And then this is fully secure. We have PayPal and every credit card as well. And you can subscribe. Every plan here includes a 7-day free trial, and everything's the same in all the plans. It's just you save a little more if you sign up for a quarterly plan. That's every 3 months you get billed, or a yearly you save 15%. So it's $59 a month, and if you click subscribe, you'll see that it looks like it's charging you $59 right away, but it's not. It's just pre-authorizing $59 and giving you a 7-day trial. And then at the end of 7 days, so if you choose PayPal, you can just check out with PayPal. At the end of 7 days, that's when you'll get charged. So you won't get charged right away. Um, it says right here you have a 7-day free trial. I talked to the people from ChargeBee here. I told them, hey, people don't like seeing $59. They'd rather see zero for 7 days and then $59. But they can't change that for whatever legal reason, jargon. All right. Anyway, good trading again today. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat room or anything like that. And hope to see you in the active traders chat room. All right, guys, take care.